Hey yo! Welcome back to the Dugout and Beyond. So we got some big, crazy news happening in baseball lately. We have Fernando Tatis Jr. has now been suspended for 80 games due to PEDs, aka performance-enhancing drugs. It's crazy because actually he has been out for the last 5 months or so. Due to actually an accident I don't know if he was on the motorcycle or someone else. I'm kind of assuming it was him. And it happened in December, so he was rehabbing from that, and he was just starting to rehab, and this news came out about him getting taking this PED, which is banned by the MLB since 2003. And yeah, it's kind of crazy because there's so many weird stories how, well, not so many, but there's a couple where it's like you don't really know what the real answer is, because he came out and said that he was treating ringworm with it. And if you don't know, ringworm is like, I don't know if it's actually a, I think it could be like a herpes, but like a less severe one, I guess. It's more of like contact, like a lot of wrestlers get it because you're always on the mats, you roll around, you sweat, you have blood coming out of you sometimes because people do have nosebleeds. Yeah, so it's very common around wrestlers for that reason. And it came out like a year or two later that he got it from a haircut, which would kind of make sense if the comb or whatever, the any tool that was touching someone else could have had it, and they might not wash it properly and spread to him. Honestly, that's possible. Like, it's through contact, so if it touches someone, touches you, you got it. But that didn't come out for a while, like a couple days. So, and now his dad's going crazy. Right here it says his father blasts MLB for the way he handled it. He was like, there's so many things how like they're saying that there was hairspray or something, and like to take care of it, and they said it had a substance called clostebol, CLOSTEBOL. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. And granted, yes, he was a great player when he was playing and healthy, and he was really contributing. He was one of the stars that the Padres thought was going to help them win their World Series. But there's already millions of people watching, and he hasn't been playing for he's been out of the league for 5 months. So when his dad said what he said, I take it with a grain of salt, because he's like, baseball is going to lose millions of people watching. Man, he hasn't been playing this whole year. They haven't been watching him. Like, I don't know. I don't get that. Like, yes, he's great and all that, and probably one of the generational talents that we have. But that was just a little step up. I was like, all right, man. Like, I understand it's your son. He's good, but he's back. But yeah, there's so many things here. Like he was like, here. The dad goes, it could have been managed better by the MLB. And he was like, what came out of the positive in Junior's body is something that doesn't give you strength. First of all, it doesn't amplify weight training regimen. It doesn't have any testosterone, and doesn't contain anything that will give you an edge. So honestly, there's so many weird stories. You don't know what's true or not, and I don't even know like who is gonna have the right answer about this. Like, now he's banned for 80 games, which means that he won't be back until May at least of next year. And it's just crazy because like there's been many suspensions, even in the last 10-15 years. Like, one of the biggest suspensions was A-Rod. He has completely owned up to it. That was huge. Also, that was a like an individual mistake. He is completely admitted to, of course, many times. He most likely won't be going to the Hall of Fame. I actually don't think he has. I don't know if he. I think he. Yeah, he definitely still has eligibility. I think left, but it's going to be hard for him to get in. So now there's a chance that Tatis doesn't even have a chance, and he's just going to go and play out his career when he gets back, and just so it's all crazy how this just one thing turns everything around, and possibly just I don't even know if they can overturn this. He can't. Well, he already admitted that he was in a start the suspension, so he's already been probably suspended for, it's been about 2-3 days, I think he's technically suspended for, so far. So, yeah, this has been a big thing, and people obviously been for years like, oh, we need to bring back the steroid era, like, who cares, like, that was one of the greatest, years ever, 98, I think that was Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa's year of going off, and of course A-Rod too. He 600 something home runs, 700. But for people like that, it just messes with their career, and they basically just are playing just to play at this point, which doesn't hurt. He's still gonna. I think it was 300 million. Let's see. Yeah, 14-year, 340. That was signed last year, so he's already banked out like 20 million in the last average salary. Yeah, he's getting like 24, almost 25, 24 and a half every year. Let's see. Well, actually no. Salary. Oh no, it didn't go up, but he last year banked $1 million. This year was $5 million, and then of course as the years goes on, he's going to, oh my god, wow, 36 million for the last couple years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years of $36 million. Let's see, adjusted salary 36. With adjusted, it's gonna be almost 37 million, which not too shabby. But yeah, this has just been a whole crazy event. He's taken the suspension. He did not try and overrule it. Taking full blame. But hey, it's basically a another generational talent destroyed, and well, possibly destroyed. Possibly, even if he has a great career after this, most likely no Hall of Fame. It's sad, but hey, you gotta live and you learn and move on. So hopefully he'll come back again. He'll keep on rehabbing, and most likely he'll probably come back stronger. If not, we don't know. But yeah, so that's it for this one. Thanks for stopping by again, watching. If you want, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.